Hey everybody, we've got a bit of a different video today, and there's no script for this. I'm just going to be reading what I see. We got the prelim patch notes for 12.10, so I kind of wanted to go over that with you guys. So let's get into it. So first off, we've got the added stuff. We've got some new voices for scav bosses, says Roshal Asana Dark Luhar. New actions and conditions of scavs and sounds for them. New clothing for USEC Baron scavs. I did go through the VOD for the Tarkov TV podcast, which is what they did here. And they have, it looks like literally double of what we have in game, at least on the USEC. I didn't see Bear. They might have shown Bear, but I'm not 100% sure. But literally double of what they saw. It was pretty wild. So we've got new equipment as well. We've got the chest rig azimuth, both in Serp hat and black. And I saw this too. It's a fairly big chest rig. It's pretty nice. They also have the tactical sling, both a multicam and a black variant. And this thing is huge. It's got 24 slots, but it's vertical. It's got a 3x8 slot setup. So you can fit like one big gun and possibly a few like snipers without their magazines in there too. So we've got that. And then hunting vest, which I didn't see that one, but I assume it's some sort of vest for scavs. Chest rig CSA, didn't see that. LBT 6094A slick plate carrier, olive in a tan variant. If you, like me, have played Arma, you kind of know what this looks like. I'll just quickly Google it so you guys can see. It kind of looks like this. I think it's actually, yeah, it's the tan variant of the slick. And then they also have an olive variant, so I'm a dingus, I didn't realize what that was. But yeah, so they've got the slick, but they've got two new variants of it. I don't know. I assume this is like a precursor to the chest rig update that they're going to be doing. So they're adding more variants so that there's a few more base versions of that. We also have another backpack, a Gunslinger 2 Dry Earth. I don't know what that is. I didn't see it. More ballistic glasses, a new headset, it looks pretty nice, a new gas mask. This one's a bit bigger, a bit like more modern looking than the one we currently have in game, and then an army cap. So new items, there's emergency water ration, a new tourniquet, and then this new personal first aid kit. From what I saw, it's got 400 HP points. I assume it's going to stop heavy bleeds like the IFAK, so I think it'll honestly just be like a 400 HP version of the IFAK instead of 300. So we also have three new ammo types. So the first one of notice is the 760x39 MAI AP. So I don't really know bullets too well. Most of my information has come from just Tarkov itself, as well as the research I've done pertaining to Tarkov, just kind of out of interest. I'm going to assume that this ammo is better than BP. I couldn't see them adding a tier kind of in between BP and PS. I guess they could, but I don't know. I feel like this one's going to be above that, but with like less flesh damage maybe. And then kind of the same for the 5.56. I couldn't see them adding a tier between M855A1 and M995. So I'm going to assume that this is kind of like how there's M61 and M993. And this is like the M993 per se, where it's a bit better in penetration than M995, but less flesh damage. And then I have no clue what this Mark 318 motto is. I'll do some Googling, maybe you guys can as well, and then we can figure out what that is. And then they've got a new SMG. I assume I couldn't tell if it had full auto or not. I don't think it does, but I might be wrong. So the biggest thing that's nice with this is it comes with a bunch of new AR-15 mods, including a new stock. It looked like a different charging handle, though I don't know if that charge handle works with other AR-15s, but it's got a bunch of stuff. It uses Glock magazines, so you can use the Glock 9mm drum mags and big stick mags and whatnot with it. Also have a PL-15 pistol, which is also 9x19, but it's a Russian pistol. Apparently it's a bit newer, has really good ergonomics. Nikita himself said he's shot the gun in real life, said it works really well. New gun parts, I think this is including a lot of this, but also probably some new stuff. They had a new melee weapon. It looks kind of cool. And then some new barter items. So we've got TNT brick, ratchet wrench, and can of thermite. That's pretty cool. Be interesting to see where these come into play. New filter for stash items found in raid. Sorting quest by location. Message item already purchased has been moved to notification. When you double tap the voice line, aggressive phrase will be play as in combat. When placing, okay, so you don't have to shoot anymore to get the aggressive voice lines. You just need to. That's pretty cool, because you don't have to. You don't have to like melee or shoot your gun if you want to like aggressively yell at someone. This is funny. I'm gonna use that on my friends a lot. When placing a new offer, the item selection window appears to the left. Okay. Experience category. Okay, so it appears to the left. So I assume that means you'll still be able to see the prices of the items instead of it being stuck on the right-hand side. Okay. I guess we'll have to see when that comes in. So he said that change audio option is back, or Steam audio is back. He said that the reason it's taken so long is because they wanted it to be good. They don't want it to be bad. They don't want it to be okay. They want it to be good when it came back. So that's why it's taken so long. Thermal image rendering system. Loot is no longer highlighted. The newest system will offer their temperature changes. Okay. So I think I know what they mean. You used to be able to, like, loot used to have, like, the thermal imaging, I think. Like, if you looked through the FLIR or the other thermal imaging things, it showed up, like, lootable items is a bit darker than the things surrounding, or lighter, depending on the setting you used for the thermal. And it just made it really easy to see loot when you shouldn't have been able to. Fences offers no longer displayed flee. Rain sound 30% quieter. That's huge. That's huge right there. My friends and myself, we have constantly been like there are days where we don't even want to do raids when it's raining because it's just too loud. You can't hear anything. You can, like, dude could sprint up to you and be like within 30 meters of you, and finally you start to hear them, but by then it's too late. They can already shoot you and you're dead. This is awesome. They need to do this more. Reduce strength and endurance bonuses. Currently as it stands, the RPG elements in the game are way too strong. The difference between level 1 and 51 and elite is just, it's ridiculous. It's too high. It's like, I think like 15% or something. Like, that is ridiculous. I think at most should be like 5% at the max level. So hopefully this feels a bit better. Adjusted player spawns and customs, that's been needed for a while. Hopefully it's good. Hopefully they're good changes, because customs and interchange are the two big ones that really need to get that fixed. So I hope they work on interchange next. Increased hideout management leveling speed of solar batteries. Block is built. Oh, okay, cool. Simplified the attention skill progression and mag drills skill progression. So hopefully that means it's a bit easier to level those up, because mag drills is just like ridiculous. Going into a raid just to repack a mag over and over again so that you get mag drills leveled up is pretty silly. So hopefully the simplification helps with that. Miss items from scav raid after the end of raid. If at this point there was a game update or back end was about, wait, missing items from the scav. Okay, they changed that. Was unavailable. Okay. So high volume of breathing for Baron USEC voices. I wonder if that's client side, or like if your friend ran for a while, they wouldn't hear anything, but you would hear them breathing. I wonder if that's what that is. Hopefully. One of the bugs with grenade explosions without sound and explosion effect. I remember that. No. Sorry, I'm confusing myself with the... I remember when Steam Audio first came out, grenades sounded really weird. Like, I wasn't able to tell where they came from. That's not what that is. Lighting issue is spawn and interchange. Empty quick healing, error 228. Basically, just a bunch of bug fixes. Just quickly scanning through. See if there's... Yeah, this was annoying. I remember when Woods had the update, the major update when it first came out. Car extract you would go in, and it was basically a gamble of your rubles if it was worth going in or not, because sometimes it just wouldn't work and you would be sitting there for 60 seconds. Your money would be flashing in your inventory, but it wouldn't take it, and then you couldn't use extract, and you couldn't pull out your gun. You couldn't do anything. You had to literally close the game, relog, hope you didn't get freaking killed in that time period. It was awful. It was awful. So hopefully that fixes all of the issues, but maybe not. We'll see. Hopefully. Inability to load into the game if you take in a raid, a lot of maps with tags. If you take into raid, a lot of maps with... okay, I don't know what that means. Yeah, I'm not sure what that's saying, but whatever. Someone will figure out what that means. Inability to ensure cultist knife, other errors, blah, blah. Bots on the move now shoot even less accurate than bots that are stationary. This was crazy because there were definitely times where shotgun scavs would just be blasting away at you, but they were like dead accurate compared to like while they're running at you. Yeah, that's good. That's a good change. Changes to the shader system, eliminate some of the freeze and micro freezes. That's good. That's very good memory optimization. Perfect. Tarkov is a memory hog. Improved corrected options in MIP streaming setting. Ooh, that's good. That's very good. In the game, which provides smoother rendering and reduces the number of micro freezes. Good, good. Options now available. It's good to see that we're getting some more visual optimizations. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I've got to say, the thing I'm most excited for is the new ammo. And obviously, right now, ammo is a big issue in Tarkov. Like, AP ammo is way too available, and armor, high tier armor, is also way too available. But I think them adding more types of ammo into the game isn't necessarily a bad thing, especially because the game is still in development. Like, the game as it is right now is going to be very different from the game on release. So them having more ammo types to eventually tune and optimize and make it, not the stats, but to, what I mean by that is like to make it so that they're either more or less available, make body armor more available, just having more access to more things, I think is good for the game. And you'll never have 100% optimization with a game like this. Like, Tarkov's never going to be super optimized in terms of like metas and, oh, this gun is balanced for this and this and this, and balance is never going to be a thing. But like right now, 5.56 is, M9on5 is overpriced as hell. So if they don't change M9on5 and add this and it's better, maybe we'll see a price reduction in M9on5, and I think that would be good. Or what would be cool is if they added these ammo types, but they were barters only, like you could not buy them at all, but barters only, found in raid only, and potentially a craft for them. But that last one's a little iffy, I don't know. And then also this new clothing. I am a sucker for cosmetics and customization. Yeah, so I'm glad to see that there's new. If there's as many bear selections as there were USEC, like it was ridiculous. Let me see if I can find the bit. Okay, let's see. Battle State Games. It was pretty early. Oh.
Check out.
Okay, I'm gonna cut this, and you guys will be right where the thing is. Okay, so we're back. I'm just gonna quickly skim through. They open the stash a little bit. So here's the stash. You guys can see some of the stuff they have. This is the backpack I was talking about. It's a 3x8. It's pretty wild. There's the AFAC, and this is the Azimuth, pretty big. And then there's one of the Slicks, the new headset, and the STM. And then there's the pistol. There's the STM. That's stock. I have been waiting for this stock. You can see the stock in one of the loading screens on the AK. I have been waiting for this stock forever. It looks so nice. Okay. Here we go. Look at how many pieces of clothing there are. Let's go back. There are so many. I think there's like, it looks like there's at least maybe 3 or 4 more. I don't know if USEC has more than Bear, but it looks like there's more. I don't know if that's actually 6.5 mil. I wonder if that's a placeholder, but there's a lot. It looks like there's quite a bit more, so that's pretty good. Anyways, I just want to thank you guys for watching. This was kind of a different kind of video. I am also going to do a patch video next week when the patch is probably going to come out. They normally do the prelim patch notes about a week in advance of the release. So I will do an overview on the day of or the day after to see if there is anything new. Thanks again. And if you guys do like this content, feel free to leave a comment below, and also subscribe to the channel and leave a like. It really does help me out. And feel free to check my other content. I've got about 28 other videos of certain things that you guys could check out. So thanks again, and I will catch you guys next time.